Are you waiting for the perfect moment? Waiting for a sign to tell you it's time to take that first step? Let me be honest with you, this is it, right now. You've been waiting, hoping for that magical moment to arrive, but here's the truth. The sign you've been looking for is the moment you decide to act. There is no perfect time, no miraculous change that will push you into action. You've been stuck, held back by fear or doubt, but today, right now, is your chance to break free. We're going to explore why waiting keeps you stuck, why it only adds more stress, and how to stop that cycle today. This is your wake-up call. Stop waiting for someone else to give you permission. Stop waiting for the stars to align. You're in control. The only thing standing between you and your future is you. So let's dive in and make today the turning point that changes everything. Waiting can feel comforting, like you're playing it safe, waiting for that perfect moment. But here's the truth. Waiting for the right moment is a trap. It's an illusion that keeps you stuck exactly where you are. You've heard it before, when the timing is right, I'll go for it. But what if the timing never comes? What if by waiting, you're only delaying your progress? Think about it. How many times have you told yourself, when I have more time or when I feel ready? The truth is, there's no magical moment when everything is lined up perfectly. Life doesn't work that way. It's a false hope that keeps you stuck in a loop, waiting for a sign that will never come. Waiting doesn't create progress. It keeps you stuck in the same place. It's the easiest way to stay comfortable, but comfort won't bring you closer to your goals. Ask yourself, how many more years are you willing to wait to live the life you deserve? The clock is ticking, and every minute spent waiting is a minute you'll never get back. Life doesn't wait for you to feel ready. It moves forward, with or without you. Now let's talk about the psychological toll waiting takes on you. Have you ever felt the weight of uncertainty? The stress that builds up when you keep putting things off, telling yourself that today isn't the right day. Waiting creates doubt and confusion. It's like a cloud hanging over your head, blocking your vision. The more you wait, the more you question your abilities, your dreams, and even your worth. Waiting is like holding your breath. Eventually you'll suffocate under the pressure. The longer you wait, the more the anxiety grows. It eats away at your confidence, telling you that maybe you're not good enough, or that you'll never be able to make it happen. This doubt doesn't come from your lack of ability. It comes from your refusal to act. When you keep postponing your goals, you're not just wasting time. You're letting the weight of indecision drag you down. Every day spent waiting is a day spent fighting against yourself. You think you're avoiding discomfort, but you're actually just building a prison of your own making. You have the key to your freedom, and it's in the decision to take action today. And finally, let's confront the myth of the right moment. How many times have you told yourself, I'll wait until I'm ready, or the right time will come soon? Let me tell you something, there is no perfect moment. The right moment is now. Waiting for the stars to align will only keep you on the sidelines while others are out there making things happen. If you don't take action today, tomorrow will look just like today. The perfect moment is just a myth. It's a fantasy that keeps you stuck in inaction, hoping for the circumstances to change on their own. But life doesn't work like that. The best time to act is right now. There's no need to wait for permission, approval, or the ideal conditions. The only right moment is the one you create by taking action today. You've already been given the sign. Don't let the fear of imperfection or the uncertainty of the future hold you back. Take the first step. You're not waiting for the moment. The moment is waiting for you to step up. Have you ever asked yourself why you're still waiting? Waiting for the right time, waiting for things to change, waiting for something, anything, to push you into action. Here's the hard truth, you're waiting because of fear. It's fear that keeps you stuck. Fear that tells you you're not ready. Fear that tells you you're not good enough. And that fear is holding you back from everything you want in life. Today we're going to break that down. We'll look at what fear really is, why you feel comfortable staying where you are, and why you continue to put things off. More importantly, we'll look at how all these factors work together to keep you from the life you've always dreamed of. It's time to confront these excuses head on and break free. The life you've been waiting for is waiting for you to act. Let's talk about fear. What are you really afraid of? Are you afraid of failure, of being judged, or are you actually afraid of success? Fear is a sneaky thing. It shows up in ways we don't even recognize. It whispers, you're not ready yet. Wait for the right moment. What if it doesn't work? It convinces you that the risks are too high, the stakes are too great. But here's the thing, fear is not the enemy. It's just a signal that you're doing something important. If you weren't afraid, you wouldn't be stretching yourself, wouldn't be reaching for something greater. Fear isn't there to stop you. Fear is there to challenge you. What are you really afraid of? Is it the possibility of failing, or is it the thought that you could succeed, and that success could change everything? When you fear failure, you're still in control. But when you fear success, you're letting fear control you. So ask yourself, what would happen if you embraced that fear? What if you stop letting it paralyze you, and let it drive you instead? The next reason why you're still waiting is comfort. You've built a life around what feels safe, what feels familiar. We all crave comfort. It's natural. It's easier to stay in the known than step into the unknown. But comfort isn't your friend. Comfort is a silent killer. It keeps you stagnant, trapped in a bubble that feels warm and cozy but also suffocating. Think of it like this. You're like a plant that's outgrown its pot. You've outgrown where you are, but you're too comfortable to leave. Your roots are cramped, and you can't grow any bigger until you break free of that pot. But breaking out means stepping into unfamiliar soil, and that feels risky. It feels uncomfortable. And so you stay put. Comfort lies to you. It tells you that staying where you are is safer than stepping out. But that's a lie. True growth happens outside your comfort zone. The longer you stay in the familiar, the harder it is to take that leap. And the more you wait, the more you'll convince yourself that it's safer to stay where you are. But comfort is a trap. It's the biggest thing holding you back from the life you want. So ask yourself, are you willing to risk staying in your small, safe bubble forever? Or are you ready to step into the unknown, where real growth happens? Let's talk about the cycle of procrastination. You've probably experienced it putting something off over and over because you're not ready yet, or the timing isn't right. The problem with this cycle is that it feeds itself. The more you wait, the harder it is to take action. It's like a snowball rolling downhill, gaining speed as it goes. The more you delay, the more you convince yourself that you can't do it, and the harder it becomes to start. Procrastination is a trap. It's the enemy of progress. Every time you delay, you're telling yourself that you're not capable, and that self-doubt grows with each passing day. Waiting feeds procrastination. You think you're waiting for the perfect moment, but you're really just stalling. And the longer you wait, the more you're telling your brain that you're not ready, that you're not good enough. But here's the truth. You don't need to wait for the perfect time. You need to act. And with each step, that snowball will start picking up speed. But it only starts when you take the first step. Finally, let's address society's expectations. We're all raised with certain ideas of what success looks like. Go to school, get a job, follow the traditional path, and wait for retirement. That's what we're taught, right? But here's the thing, society's path isn't the only path, and it's not always the right path for you. If you follow the crowd, you'll end up in the same place as everyone else. The world is full of people who are waiting for the right moment, following the traditional route and getting nowhere. The people who break the mold, the ones who act boldly, they're the ones who change their lives. If you keep following the crowd, you'll stay stuck in the same cycle. But if you break free and create your own path, that's when real change happens. Don't let society's expectations box you in. You're not like everyone else, and your path to success won't look like theirs. Breaking free from society's mold is what allows you to grow. You have to be willing to go against the grain, take risks, and build something that's uniquely yours. So why are you still waiting? It's fear, comfort, procrastination, and society's expectations. But none of these things have to control you. You have the power to break free. The only question is, are you ready to take action? Are you ready to step out of the trap that's been holding you back? The life you're waiting for is waiting for you to act. So stop waiting. The time is now. Have you ever found yourself thinking, if I just take one step, maybe things will start moving? You're tired of waiting for the right time. You know it's time to act, but fear and doubt keep creeping in. I want you to understand something today. Action is the key that unlocks everything. You don't need to have it all figured out. You don't need the perfect plan or the perfect moment. What you need is to take the first step. You don't need to wait for the universe to align for you. It's already in your hands. This is the turning point you've been waiting for. Today, we're going to break down the power of action and why it's the real secret to transforming your life. You can keep waiting, or you can start moving. The choice is yours. But remember this, action breeds momentum, and momentum is the difference between being stuck and living the life you want. Let me tell you something, small actions lead to massive results. We tend to think that the big things we want in life require huge steps right out of the gate. We think it has to be a giant leap, a grand move that will change everything. But let me tell you the truth, small actions compound over time. It's the tiny, consistent steps you take every day that build the momentum you need. Don't believe me? Think about how a snowball forms. It starts small, just a little piece of snow. But when it rolls, it gains speed and size. Eventually, it's unstoppable. You're like that snowball. Every little step, no matter how small, adds up. If you've been waiting for a massive breakthrough or for a perfect moment to act, I'm telling you now that moment will never come. What you need is to start with what you can do right now, no matter how small. If you've got a dream or a goal, stop looking for that perfect magical start. Action is the magic. Start where you are. The more you move, the more momentum you gain. The more momentum you have, the more opportunities open up. You don't need perfection, you need progress. So stop waiting for everything to be just right. Take a small action today. Watch how it leads to bigger ones tomorrow. Let's talk about overcoming the fear of failure. You're scared of failing, right? That fear grips you, freezes you in place, and convinces you that you're not cut out for success. Let me ask you something. What if failure wasn't the end? What if failure was simply part of the process? Let me tell you something that might change how you view failure forever. Failure is not a reflection of you. It's a lesson. It's information. It's the proof that you're pushing your limits and stepping out of your comfort zone. Every failure is a stepping stone to success. Think about the most successful people you know, the ones who've achieved greatness in their fields. Do you think they never fail? Think again. Failure is the price of growth. If you're not failing, you're not trying. Every mistake, every misstep, and every setback is a lesson that brings you closer to where you want to be. So stop fearing it, embrace it. Know that failure isn't the end of your journey, it's just another part of it. Failure doesn't define you. Your ability to get back up and keep going does. It's not the failures that matter, it's the courage to continue after them. That's what defines success. Now let's talk about the mindset shift. If you're still stuck in a cycle of waiting, it's time for a change. From now on, you need to switch from waiting to doing. You can't keep sitting on the sidelines, hoping things will magically work out. The only way things change is when you start making them change. You need to stop thinking, I'll wait for the right moment, and start thinking, I'm gonna take action now, no matter what. The biggest hurdle is often just taking that first step. You've been waiting for permission to go. Well, guess what? The permission slip is in your hands. This shift from waiting to doing requires a change in mindset. You need to stop being passive and start being proactive. Stop letting fear of the unknown hold you back. You don't need to have all the answers before you begin. You just need to take action. Decide today that you are no longer going to wait for life to give you the green light. You're going to make your own way. The moment you change your mindset from passive to proactive, everything starts to shift. The path won't always be clear, but your actions will create the clarity you need. Ask yourself this: how much longer do you want to wait? How much longer do you want to live in a state of indecision, fear, and doubt? The world doesn't reward waiting, it rewards action. It rewards those who decide to take a chance, who step up and make their own opportunities. So here's what I want you to do today. Take action, no matter how small. Embrace failure as part of the process. Shift your mindset from passive to proactive. Every moment you wait is a moment you lose. Every action you take builds momentum and brings you closer to your goals. It's time to stop waiting and start doing. Your dreams are not going to come to you while you're sitting on the sidelines. Go out and take the first step. That's where everything begins. The power of action is in your hands. Don't wait any longer. Have you ever felt like you're stuck in a loop of inaction? You know where you want to go, but for some reason you can't seem to make progress? You've been waiting for the right moment, the perfect conditions, or the ideal timing. But let me tell you something, those perfect moments don't exist. The truth is, the longer you wait, the more time you waste. You are standing on the edge of your own future, and the only thing holding you back is the decision to start. Today is your chance to break free from that cycle. I'm going to show you how to stop waiting and start now. How to take control of your life, your goals, and your future. It's time to stop waiting for life to happen to you. It's time to take action. What you do today matters. Your journey starts now. Clarify your why. Let's begin with the most important question. Why do you want to do this? It's easy to get caught up in the motions of life, to follow goals because they're expected of you or because others think it's the right thing to do. But that's not going to sustain you. If you want real lasting change, you need to get clear on why it matters. Why is it so important to you? What's the real reason you want to take action? Is it for your family, to prove something to yourself, to change your future? Whatever it is, your why is your driving force. It's the fuel that keeps you moving when things get tough. Think about the most successful people you know. Do you think they just got lucky? No. They were driven by something bigger than themselves. Their why gave them the strength to keep going, even when it felt impossible. When the road got hard, their purpose pushed them forward. Without a strong why, you're like a car without an engine. You can move, but you won't get far. So take some time and think about it. What drives you? What's the reason behind your dreams? Once you know your why, everything becomes easier. You'll have a reason to push through the tough times, and you'll be that much closer to making things happen. Break down your goals into actionable steps. Now that you know your why, it's time to figure out how to get there. You might have big dreams, and that's great. But here's the thing, big dreams can be overwhelming if you don't break them down into bite-sized pieces. Big goals are achieved by taking small, consistent steps. You don't have to do everything at once, but you do need to start somewhere. Let's say you want to run a marathon. Running 26.2 miles might seem impossible, right? But here's the secret. You don't run 26.2 miles in one go. You start by running a mile, then you add another, and another. Before you know it, you've completed the race. The same goes for your goals. You don't need to have everything figured out from the beginning. Just figure out your first step. What's the very first thing you can do today to move closer to your goal? Maybe it's researching how to start your business. Maybe it's writing down your ideas. Maybe it's signing up for a course. It doesn't matter how small it is, just take the first step. Once you've done that, repeat. And before you know it, those small actions will build on each other until you've achieved something far bigger than you ever imagined. Create an action plan. You've got your why. You've broken down your goals into manageable steps. Now it's time to create a clear plan. If you don't plan, you plan to fail. You need to set clear deadlines and define your goals. Action without direction is just movement. It doesn't get you anywhere. So sit down and create an action plan. Ask yourself these questions. What's my goal? What's my first step? What's the timeline? How will I hold myself accountable? Make your action plan as detailed as possible. Break your goal down into milestones. Think about what needs to happen month by month, week by week, and even day by day. Don't leave things to chance. Your plan should be a roadmap that guides you through every stage of your journey. The more specific you are, the clearer your path will become. And let me be clear, there's power in deadlines. Without deadlines, it's easy to keep putting things off, but when you know you have to get something done by a certain date, your sense of urgency kicks in. So create those deadlines. Hold yourself to them. That's the difference between dreaming and achieving. Deal with resistance. Here's the truth. Resistance is inevitable. The moment you decide to take action, life will try to stop you. You'll face doubts. You'll encounter obstacles. You'll feel tired, frustrated, and ready to quit. But let me tell you something that's normal. Resistance isn't a sign that you should give up. It's a sign that you're on the right path. Think about any major achievement, whether it's building a business, getting fit, or learning a new skill. The road isn't smooth. You will encounter challenges, and sometimes it will feel like everything is working against you. That's because it's pushing you to grow. Resistance is there to strengthen you, not stop you. Every time you face a challenge and push through it, you get stronger. The key is to keep going. Even when it's hard, don't let resistance stop you from reaching your goals. Acknowledge it. Understand it, but don't let it defeat you. Surround yourself with action takers. The people you spend time with have a huge impact on your progress. If you surround yourself with talkers, you'll just talk. If you surround yourself with doers, you'll get things done. Action takers are contagious. Their energy, their drive, and their mindset will rub off on you. If you want to move from waiting to doing, you need to be around people who are already doing it. Think about the people in your life. Are they pushing you forward or holding you back? Are they taking action or are they stuck in the same place as you? The people you associate with shape your mindset. So find people who inspire you. Find people who challenge you. Find people who hold you accountable and encourage you to keep going when you want to quit. You become like the people you spend time with, so choose wisely. Stop waiting and start now. Clarify your why. Break down your goals into actionable steps. Create a detailed plan. Embrace resistance. Surround yourself with doers. It's time to make it happen. No more excuses. No more waiting. Your future is in your hands, and the only thing holding you back is the decision to take action. So decide right now. Will you wait or will you act? The choice is yours, and it's time to start. Have you ever felt like you've been sitting on the sidelines of your own life, watching others move forward while you wait for the perfect moment? You think about what could be, but you never take the steps to make it happen. Well, let me tell you something. Waiting is the killer of progress. It paralyzes you, keeps you in place, and prevents you from seeing what you're truly capable of. But today can be different. Today, you're going to stop waiting. I'm going to show you what happens when you take action, how your potential comes to life, and how your future begins to take shape. It's time to step into the person you're meant to be. No more sitting around hoping for change. Change happens when you act. This is the moment that can define your life. Embracing your potential, it's time to stop doubting yourself. You've been told by the world around you that success is for others, that greatness is something for the lucky few. But the truth is, greatness is inside of you, waiting to be unlocked. It's been there all along. The only thing standing between you and the success you desire is your willingness to embrace it. You have potential beyond what you've ever imagined, but you'll never see it if you don't take action. Think about it. What do you think is possible for you? What do you truly want to achieve? I want you to realize this. Your potential isn't a mystery. It's a choice. It's the decision to stop being afraid of failure, to stop playing small, and to start reaching for something bigger. You are not limited by your past. You are only limited by your willingness to act. When you take the first step, you start to tap into that potential. You start seeing things about yourself that you never knew existed. The key to unlocking your greatness is to simply start. The moment you stop waiting for someone else to tell you what to do and take charge of your own life, your potential will begin to flourish, building confidence through action. Confidence is not a feeling, it's a result. The confidence you've been waiting for won't just show up on its own. It's earned through action. Too often people think they'll only feel confident when they've achieved something. They wait until they're ready, but that's backward. You build confidence by doing the thing that scares you, by taking steps when you don't feel ready. Every successful person you admire has one thing in common. They didn't wait until everything was perfect. They took action first, and the confidence followed. Think about a time when you did something for the first time. Maybe it was a new job, a public speech, or a big decision. At first you were uncertain, maybe even terrified, but once you did it, you realized you could handle it. And with each action, your confidence grew. Action breeds confidence. Every small step forward teaches you that you're capable of more. The more you take action, the more you'll trust yourself. And the more you'll realize you're stronger than you think. If you're waiting for the confidence to come before you take action, you'll be waiting forever. Start acting and confidence will find you. The shift in your life's trajectory, here's the thing, taking action doesn't just change what you do, it changes who you are and where you're going. The moment you stop waiting and start acting, the entire direction of your life shifts. You move from passively watching life unfold to actively creating your future. Think about it. Every time you take action, no matter how small, you're steering your life in a new direction. It's like setting a ship on a course. Even the tiniest adjustment can make a huge difference in where you end up. Your future isn't some fixed destination. It's a series of choices, and every choice starts with an action. When you act, you change your course. Imagine for a second that you keep waiting. Where will you be a year from now? 5 years from now? 10 years? Probably in the exact same place, wondering where the time went. But when you choose to take action, everything changes. Your goals become real. Your dreams start taking shape, and your life, it starts moving in the direction you want. By taking that first step, you begin a ripple effect. The more you act, the more things start to fall into place. Your opportunities grow, your confidence expands, and most importantly, your future starts to feel more within reach than ever before. So stop waiting. Stop letting fear control your life. Embrace the greatness within you. Start taking action, and watch as your life shifts from one of uncertainty to one of purpose and possibility. The future you want is on the other side of today, but you have to take that first step to get there. Have you ever sat there thinking that if you just waited a little longer, things would fall into place? Have you convinced yourself that the right time will come, that the stars will align, and that one day you'll finally take action? Let me tell you something. Waiting is costing you more than you realize. It's not just delaying progress, it's stealing from your future. Time doesn't wait for anyone. And while you wait, the world moves on. Today I'm going to show you the true cost of waiting, the missed opportunities, the regret that follows, and the most precious thing you're losing: time. Missed opportunities. Think about all the things you've dreamed of, the goals you've set, the life you want to create. What happens when you wait? Opportunities pass you by. They don't wait around for you to be ready. The world is moving, and if you're not taking action, it's leaving you behind. Every time you hesitate, every time you hold off, just for now, you're missing something, an opportunity to grow, to change, to move forward. While you sit and wait, someone else taking action, someone else is stepping into the life you want. And in time, you'll wonder why things seem to always be just out of reach. Look, it's easy to get caught up in the idea that the perfect moment will come, but that moment doesn't exist. The longer you wait, the more you miss. If you don't act now, you'll find yourself looking back, regretting the chances you never took. Regret and what ifs. I want you to really think about something. What if? What if you had made that call, taken that step, started that project, faced that fear? Think about the opportunities you didn't take, the decisions you avoided, and the things you pushed aside. Those what ifs will haunt you. When you choose to wait, you open the door to regret. Regret is the worst kind of reminder. It's the feeling of knowing you could have done something but chose not to. It's the voice in your head that keeps reminding you of what you could have had if you just didn't wait. It's not just about missed chances, it's about the feeling of letting yourself down. The longer you wait, the more these thoughts pile up, creating a weight that becomes harder to carry. You have to ask yourself, is waiting really worth the regret? Because let me tell you, those what ifs won't let go. They'll follow you every day, and you'll wish you had acted when you had the chance. Time is your most valuable resource. Time. It's the one thing you can't buy, can't get back, and can't afford to waste. And yet, it's the thing we waste the most. Every moment you spend waiting is a moment lost. Every minute spent thinking, planning, hesitating is time you'll never get back. You can always make more money. You can always learn new skills. But you can't make more time. Once it's gone forever. So ask yourself, what are you really waiting for? Time will keep moving forward whether you're ready or not. You might tell yourself you're waiting for the perfect conditions, the right opportunity, or the perfect moment to act. But those things never come on their own. The perfect time is now. Waiting for the right time is just another form of procrastination. It's letting the fear of not being ready control you. Time is your most precious resource. Don't waste it waiting. You don't have forever, and you don't know what tomorrow will bring. What you do today will shape your future, and the longer you wait, the more time you lose. Waiting is a silent thief. It steals your opportunities, it fills your mind with regret, and it robs you of your most valuable resource, time. The cost of waiting is too high, and you don't have the luxury of putting things off. It's time to stop waiting for life to come to you. It's time to take charge, make your move, and start creating the future you deserve. The cost of waiting is simply too great. Have you ever found yourself stuck in a cycle where you start something with all the excitement in the world only to fall off track weeks later? How many times have you promised yourself that this time you'll be consistent, only to lose focus once the novelty wears off? Today we're going to break that cycle. What you need isn't motivation that fades away. What you need is the power of consistent action. In this speech, I'm going to share with you how to turn action into a habit, break free from perfectionism, and build the consistency that leads to lasting success. Consistency is the key to progress, and I'm here to show you how to build it, step by step. Let's dive in and unlock the power of consistent action that will transform your life. Develop a habit of action. It all starts with making action a regular part of your life. You see, success doesn't happen by doing something big once in a while. It happens by doing the right things consistently, every single day. It's about developing habits that push you forward even on the days you don't feel like it. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't think twice about it, right? It's just something you do because it's a habit. That's how your daily actions should be: automatic, natural, and non-negotiable. Start by committing to small, actionable steps every day. Maybe it's spending 30 minutes a day on a project. Maybe it's reading a chapter of a book each morning. The key is doing it every day without fail. At first it feels like a struggle, but soon it becomes a part of your routine. The consistency will give you momentum. Over time, those small actions will compound, and before you know it, you'll have made huge strides toward your goals. Consistency is not about perfection. It's about showing up every day even when you don't feel like it. Overcome perfectionism. Perfectionism is one of the biggest roadblocks to consistent action. You wait for the perfect moment, the perfect conditions, the perfect plan to fall into place, and guess what happens? You never start. Or worse, you start and quit as soon as things don't go perfectly. Let me ask you this: what does perfection even mean? It's a moving target. Perfection is the enemy of progress. If you're waiting for everything to be flawless, you're only setting yourself up for failure. No one ever achieves success by trying to be perfect. Success comes from doing what you can with what you have right now. Take action, even when it's messy. Embrace mistakes as part of the process. Every misstep, every failure is simply a lesson in disguise. Perfection will paralyze you, but progress will push you forward. Don't let the fear of imperfection hold you back. Just start, and then keep going. Progress, not perfection. That's what truly matters. Celebrate progress, not perfection. I want you to stop right now and think about something. When was the last time you celebrated a small win? It doesn't matter if it's big or small. Every step forward is a victory. In today's world, we're often told that success only counts if it's big, flashy, and noticeable. But let me tell you something, it's the small wins, the tiny steps, that add up over time to create real success. Every time you move forward, no matter how small, you're getting closer to your goal, and that's worth celebrating. Celebrate the little things: completing a task, sticking to your routine, learning something new. These are the building blocks of success. The more you celebrate progress, the more motivated you become to keep going. And remember, consistency is built on those small steps. So don't wait for the big breakthrough to feel good about yourself. The small wins are the true foundation of your success. Stay accountable. Here's the truth: without accountability, it's easy to make excuses. How many times have you said, "I'll do it tomorrow," or "I don't feel like it today"? But here's what happens when you stay accountable. You show up. You push past the excuses. You keep your promises to yourself. Accountability is powerful. It's the reason why people hire coaches, join groups, or share their goals with others. When you know someone is watching, or when you have a clear system to track your progress, you're far more likely to take action. Find someone who can hold you accountable. Share your goals with them and ask them to check in with you. Or better yet, set up a system where you can track your own progress. Don't wait for someone else to make you accountable. Take ownership of your actions. When you know that the only thing standing between you and your success is your own commitment, you'll start showing up every day. No excuses. Building consistent action isn't easy. It requires discipline, focus, and a willingness to embrace progress over perfection. But let me tell you something. When you master the art of consistent action, everything changes. The results will come. The confidence will grow. The progress will build up in ways you never thought possible. So stop waiting for the right time. The time is now. Start taking action, one small step at a time, and watch your life transform. The time is now. Stop for a second. Think about the dreams you've been putting off, the goals you've been waiting to achieve one day, the things you've been saying, "I'll do it tomorrow." Here's the truth. Tomorrow doesn't exist. There's only today. The time to act is now. Do you want to know why people who succeed aren't necessarily smarter or more talented than you? It's because they took action when it mattered most. They didn't wait for the perfect moment, because that moment will never come. They started with what they had, where they were, and they took that first step. The secret isn't in waiting, it's in making today the day. Today is the moment that can change everything. It doesn't matter if you don't have all the answers, if the road looks tough, or if you're unsure about the outcome. What matters is that you start. You don't need to know the entire path, just take the first step. If you keep waiting for the perfect conditions, you'll be waiting forever. The time is now. Stop waiting for it to happen. Start making it happen. Your future awaits. Let me ask you a question. What does your future look like? Really think about it for a second. What kind of life do you want to live? If you can imagine it, you can create it. but you can't get there by standing still. Picture where you want to be in 5, 10, or 20 years. Do you see yourself still waiting for the right time, or do you see yourself having already started? Your future is waiting for you, but it won't wait forever. If you want to see that future unfold, you have to start now. Every action you take today builds the foundation for the person you will become tomorrow. It doesn't have to be big, it just has to be now. Every small step you take now adds up over time. Final motivational push. Let me tell you something, you've always had what it takes. Everything you need to succeed is already inside you. You've got the strength, the will, and the ability to change your life. But it's not enough to just know that. You've got to act. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for the stars to align. And stop waiting for the perfect moment. That moment is now. Your success is waiting for you to take the first step. You are not stuck. You are not trapped. You are not a prisoner of time. You are the architect of your future. All the power to change your life is in your hands. So don't wait another day. Start today. Move toward your goals. Take that first step. Today is the day. Don't wait. Start living the life you deserve. Now.